Hello, my name is Valentine, and I'm here to teach you about Google Santa on macOS. Google Santa is an application whitelisting program developed by Google for the macOS operating system. This demo will teach you the basics of creating certificate application whitelist rules. In this demo, I've already set Google Santa to audit mode, and Chrome and Firefox have been installed. So in this demo, I will set Santa to enforce. I will show the whitelisting behavior with Chrome and Firefox being blocked. I will re-enable audit mode. I will launch Chrome. I will review the logs. After reviewing the logs, I will build a whitelist. I will set Santa to enforce, and I will show the whitelisting behavior with the new set of rules. So let's get started. All right. So to get started, as I said, Santa is currently installed, so let's go into Terminal. And let's become a bigger person with sudo tech I. Now that we're root, we're going to go ahead and edit Santa's configuration file. So we're going to do vi. We're going to go into var db Santa, and then we're going to edit the config plist. To put Google Santa into enforcement mode, we're going to change this integer from 1 to 2. And that's it. Now from there, we're going to go ahead and open up Firefox. And as you can see, Santa denies it, can't be opened. Same with Chrome. And lastly, let's go ahead and open up Safari. Hey, Safari works great. The reason Safari works is Google Chrome by default whitelists all Apple executables. This is for better or worse. A lot of times, even internal operating system tools can be used by an attacker. But that's the way Google Santa works, so that's the way you get it. So now let's go ahead and go back into this configuration, and let's put Google Santa back into audit mode. And now we're going to go ahead and open up a new terminal window. We're going to go ahead and do tail tacf var db Santa, and we're going to do Santa.log. And then we're going to go ahead and grep tac e, and we're going to look for unknown dot star Google. So what this is going to show us is this is going to show us inside the log all items launched by Google, or with the Google in the string and unknown in the string. So let's go ahead and launch Chrome. And I guess this is the first time I've opened it, so sure. As you can see, lots of stuff scrolling by. This looks pretty terrible with the font size. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit smaller. Here we go. And we're going to go ahead and make Chrome the default browser. And there, Chrome starts. And then just to show, Firefox is going to go ahead and try to launch itself. But nothing is scrolling in the logs. And the reason being is that we grepped for Google. So let's now go ahead and grab some certificate information. So in the log, you have the date and time. You have the action, which was execution. You have the decision. So Santa decided to allow execution of this. But Santa doesn't know why. it wanted to execute it. And so that's because we're in audit mode. Santa will execute whatever application you want. And the reason it's unknown is that this certificate is not in the whitelist set. So let's go ahead and copy this. And then we're going to go back to our root window. And we're going to go ahead and type in Santa CTL. And Santa CTL is sort of this catch-all command with Santa. It does lots of things. But in this case, we're going to do Santa CTL rule, tac whitelist, tac certificate, tac SHA-256. Since we are whitelisting the SHA-256 of a certificate, we're going to go ahead and paste it. And lo and behold, we added a rule. So let's go ahead and close Chrome and close Firefox, close Safari, and let's go back into the plist. We're going to go ahead and put this back at 2, and we're going to that's awkward. Well, that's why. There we go. I apologize for that. So now Santa is blocking Firefox. We're going to go ahead and click Ignore. Now we're going to go ahead and launch Google Chrome. And if you notice, Chrome launched. However, it still broke. So we're going to go ahead and click Ignore. We're going to close that. Let's go back to our grep. And so if you look at this SHA-256, you see that it is still for Google. But this SHA-256 doesn't match that SHA-256. So there's actually a second certificate we are going to want to whitelist. So once again, we're going to do Santa CTL rule whitelist certificate SHA-256. We're going to go ahead and plug that in. Now let's quit Chrome. Let's launch it again. And this time, Chrome launches without any errors. So that's just something to look out for when you're building these whitelist rules on Mac OS. You're going to end up doing some trial and error looking for the various certificates used to sign the application. In the case of Google Chrome, it appears that there's 2 certificates needed for operation of this one, and you also have that one. And so just be aware of it. And really the best way to find them is just to review your logs. Without reviewing your logs, you'll never find it. And so that's it. Once again, this is the Google Santa demo. Hopefully this was informative for you. Thank you.